Good day, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital, and welcome to the channel as well if you're new. And welcome to this new video and trading education video in my trading education week we have going on right now. In this video, we will talk about absorption. Okay, some of you who watch my daily videos and my daily updates on Bitcoin and the markets know that I throw around this word quite a bit, and then I also give a little bit of an explanation with this. But in this video, I wanted to dive a little bit deeper into the topic of absorption. What it actually is and how you can spot it yourself as well. So we'll also do a tutorial, and for that let me disable the overlay so you can just see my entire screen right here, and you can follow along with what I'm doing in terms of getting this chart and showing you what's going on and how to find absorption. Now, I thought it would be good, and I'm trying to keep this video a little bit short, right? So I am going to use the help of external sources. I wanted to keep it short and talk about what absorption is in a theoretical sense, right? So what absorption is just a word. What does it mean? And that you can see right here. Okay, so absorption is generally defined as the situation where the market absorbs large orders without a significant price change. This typically occurs at key support and resistance levels where large quantities of buy and sell orders are placed. Absorption is an indicator of strong interest from buyers or sellers at a particular price level and can signal the potential exhaustion of a price move or strength of a particular market level. A couple of things I do want to say. This is not necessarily true. It can occur at key support and resistance, but not necessarily. It can also create new strong support and resistance levels. And generally, what I would like to add is that absorption very often is passive selling or passive buying, right? So that is limit orders, that is spot. It's basically the market orders that are entering the markets. That's very often are futures orders. Those are entering the markets. Those are going into a certain direction, which is very often seen with the CVD, the cumulative volume delta, right? So that's buying volume versus selling volume. If there's more selling volume, price goes down. If there's more buying volume, CVD, I should say, goes up. More selling volume does not always mean that the price goes down, and that is absorption. Okay, and I'll show you on the chart right here, so I can actually explain it a little bit better. First, let's briefly talk about how you can get this chart. What you want to do is you want to head over to coinglass.com. You can see the logo here at the top left. Just type that in, coinglass.com, and then you go here to the top to supercharts and then chart. No, supercharts, and then superchart. Okay, and then you get to this chart that I have right here. You can type in the symbol you want to find. You can use the time frame, and then the main indicator that you need to find absorption. I have open interest as well, but you need the CVD, the cumulative volume delta. The one I use is the CoinGlass aggregated futures cumulative volume delta. Okay, then you get an accurate CVD, right? A cumulative volume delta. So that is then the buying volume, futures volume versus the selling volume. And that can be both longs opening, shorts closing for buying volume. And on the other hand, that can also be shorts opening and longs closing for selling volume. Now, is that the only thing that drives price, the cumulative volume delta? No. Right, and that is where absorption comes in. You have limit orders entering the prices. That's a little bit more tricky, right, to talk about limit orders absorbing the price. But generally, the best way I think you can envision it is that you have futures and you have spot, right? And sometimes futures are selling off, but spot is buying, and that's a good sign. And sometimes, on the other hand, you also have futures buying, but spot selling off. That creates divergences, and that's what you call absorption. Now you have this chart. You probably won't have the open interest right here. That's these candlesticks. So forget about that. But you do have this line right here. Now, absorption is bullish absorption. It can occur in two different ways. Absorption itself, the most useful way and the key absorption pattern that I wanted to focus on in this video is whenever the CVD makes lower lows, which you can see right here. This is a very recent example. This is XRP. Lower lows, right? So you can actually see that, futures are selling in general, but that can mean shorts opening. That can mean longs closing. Doesn't matter. Futures are selling off. but the price is actually making higher lows. So that means that there's passive buying, let's say spot buying, coming into the price of, in this case, XRP. You can see it right here, right? So with this lower low, and the price already back then made a higher low, right? So here you can already see the first instance of absorption. That is usually a bullish sign, so that the price can actually rally up from there. Now I must add that absorption itself will never make you profitable. Okay, so you have to add fundamentals, you have to add other data, other indicators, whatever. That is up to you. Okay. Or make sure to watch some of my other videos as well. But you can see after that we already rallied, and then you have another point where we actually make a lower low with the CVD, but the price makes a higher low, and again we rally afterwards. Now this is the 1 hour time frame, absorption on the 1 hour time frame, so the bullish momentum that follows afterwards usually is also not incredibly strong. As with many indicators, what does count is that on the higher time frame the absorption occurs, the stronger the move, or at least the stronger the signal. Now I actually do have a second example that I wanted to show you, and that is right here. This is a little bit older, and this is on the higher time frame. This is the 4 hour time frame. Okay, and it's the same sort of absorption. I do want to let you know right here that there's a different type of absorption, and that occurs. Let's say that here at the top we have the price. Can I move this? Yes. So here at the top we have the price. This is come on, this is the price, and this is the CVD. What sometimes happens is that the CVD is actually moving up, right, and creates a high, and then a higher high, and then starts to move down or whatever. And sometimes what happens, so this is the CVD, this is the price. What sometimes happens is that the price does this in that same scenario. This is bearish absorption. Okay, so the price making a lower high, CVD making a higher high. That means that futures are buying, spot is selling. I could not easily find an example of that, so just keep that in mind. But this is another example of spot absorption here or passive buying. This would be passive selling. What you can see right here is the price action the 21st of November, so also quite relevant. Back then you can see that the CVD was still pushing down. The CVD down here, the orange line, was making lower low after lower low, but the price was making higher low after higher low, and that was the bottom. We got some nice bullish momentum afterwards, but generally the market circumstances after that also became better. So that is, I think, what you need to know about absorption. At least the basics, what absorption is, how you can start to recognize it yourself, and what it means for the price. Now, like I said, absorption in itself is not going to make you profitable, but it is an amazing tool to add to your armory, to tackle these markets, and to hopefully make a profit. Hopefully this video was valuable to all of you. Make sure to check out all my other videos this trading education week as well. But for now, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and bye.